When investors flipped their coin last night and ended up on heads, they decided to pile back into shares, especially that of European stocks. The German index led the charge, being up around 5% overnight. The momentum gained in the European trading session also flowed through to the US trading session, where the Dow is up around 0.5% currently. It seems that policymakers really did help support investor confidence overnight by saying that they would help out their struggling banking sector. French-Belgian bank Dexia really did struggle over the last 24 hours, and yesterday's trading session was down to an all-time low, down 38%, as investors were really concerned about their liquidity they had in that bank. However, overnight, due to the change in stance from policymakers, Dexia rose about 1.3%. The New Zealand dollar also benefited from this risk-on tone, rising up quite significantly over the last 24 hours. Currently, we're sitting around 76.60 against the US dollar. As we know, this last period of extreme volatility around the world has not been driven so much by the economic data, but what policymakers are doing to shore up the European sovereign debt crisis. Overnight, we did see some positive data come out of the US, with the private sector adding around 91,000 jobs in the US. This very much topped market expectations. This means that on Friday, when the non-farm payrolls came out, there is a positive lead going into this, and investor sentiment is no doubt optimistic currently. Back in New Zealand, there has not been much out in the last 24 hours that has been a game changer. As we all know, the New Zealand economy, or the changes to the New Zealand economy that we're experiencing currently, is largely due to what is happening to the movements offshore. Yesterday, we did see Barfoot and Thompson come out with their Auckland home sales data. It has shown that home sales have slowed over the last period. However, the underlying confidence in the New Zealand housing sector seems to be generally trending upwards currently.